And so there's a very simple, but the danger is the whole debate gets domesticated into a nice, safe, it's just about there are jobs in the green economy and we can change skills training a little bit towards the green economy, rather than the bigger questions, and Sarah in her seminar here was raising these much bigger questions about sustainability and what actually would a transformative approach to that require. A lot of the VET stuff has not been transformative, it's been about minor reforms and here's an opportunity for training providers because there's going to be jobs in the green economy. The third strand that has become very important, and some of you work on this much more than me, is the human development and capability strand, really because of the UNDP, the UN Development Programme, and their human development reports, which have been going for 22 years this year, 1990 they started. And these very much tried to produce a different view of what development was about. And so they saw development as being about well-being, and this notion of freedoms, which comes directly from Sen's work, flourishing, which we'll go into a bit more, about empowerment and agency. So more that was about the individual, but in a way that was trying to get away from the neoliberal and to a more kind of classically liberal, we need to think about how individuals develop, and with a strong justice strand. And so this clearly has developed theoretically much further through this kind of nice mixture of the UNDP producing reports every year on this and producing Human Development Index, and on the other hand people like Sen and Nussbaum developing a theoretical approach to these issues. And I'm going to come back to that issue and how it relates to education and training in a couple of minutes. So this final section of what I want to say is, well, where do we go as trying to think about the relationship to vocational education, training and development? The first place where we could go is to think about capabilities. Now there's been quite a lot of work about education and capabilities, but there's been very little about vocational education, training and capabilities, although we do have two PhD students working on this who are world leaders in this field, aren't you? So Aurora and Leslie, who are right at the cutting edge of this work, because it is very early. So how would we start to think about vocational education and training and capabilities? Well, the first thing I might do is quote Maclean. Well, Walker and Maclean, to be strictly accurate, is in the work that Monica and Melanie did about pro-poor